There we go. What is up? My name is Matt. Welcome back to Gone Diggin' live from the Relic Room. Um, we are here hanging out on a unannounced Tuesday night. Um, I just wanted to come in and say hi. It's been a long summer. Let's start off at the beginning. Cliff says it feels like it's been forever. Thanks for coming back, Cliff. Potter County Diggers is here. Virginia Metal Detecting. We dig metal detecting. Andy is here, and if you guys happen to notice, we had some new rotating logo with some floating clouds. Andy hooked me up with that, so go check out Andy for all your logo or GIF needs, I guess. Dude, that it's really cool, and he's working on some other stuff for me. So, Bill Somerville's here. My beautiful wife Amanda Howell says he's back. I never really left, but Random Rob says slam that keyboard. Onks, Brooklyn, New York. Hello, and thank you for joining me. Ambient Girl Relic Hunters here. Brotherhood Metal Detecting. Um, Man, so many. The Silver Hunter's here. Um, Jared's here. Juster's Fishing Tony, Adventure Archaeology. Um, North Jersey Detector, what is up? Um, to be honest, I don't have a whole lot planned for this stream. I kind of want to talk about a couple things, including Pound the Ground, which was a great event. We'll talk about that. I also want to talk about the upcoming stream season, excuse me, if you will. Guests we're going to have on board, things we're going to talk about, what we're going to do, and we're going to try to bring you guys some more content. And I'd like to have some feedback as to who you'd like to see on the stream and where we can go from there. I am currently working on the Relic Room. I'm not in my normal chair. I've got some void spaces back here, which we're going to fill up. And as always, we're always trying to put in new relics into the Relic Room, right? So other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to redo these lights behind me. They worked good for a season, but man, they eat up some batteries, and they seem to make batteries leak for some reason. So naked ladies would be good. I'll consider that. No, not gonna do it. So we're gonna be doing a lot of different stuff. Hopefully, improving this. We're also going to see what happens with this stream, as we have a beautiful sleeping baby on the other side of that wall. So it may mean the entire Relic Room gets packed up and moved down the hall or into a different location. So we have all of that up in the air currently. So there we go. So you got to get Bob on. You tell me which Bob to put on, and I'll get him on. Cliff. Let's start with this last week. Let's start let's start 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I made my first trip to New York City to attend the Tunnels to Tower 5K, which benefits incredible people all across this country, even, as you guys know, right here in my hometown. So I got to go do that. I'd never been to New York City. It looked like it was an amazing place. Lots of concrete, lots of tall buildings. It's super, like, it's a weird feeling for me. It felt like it was in something I'd never been in, almost like a magical, like, land. Everything's so much bigger. So PA Plug Popper, what is up? Nice to see you, Mr. Kent from New Kent's here. So definitely really cool experience. So then, since I'd been to New York the week before, what other way to top off the rest of that week by going to Pound the Ground? For me, it was a 10-hour drive to Plattsburgh, New York. right in the middle of the Adirondacks, and absolutely beautiful country. In 2007, I had a roommate who was an incredible dude who loved the Adirondacks, and he always told me about them, and he also told me about Saranac beer, and he unfortunately died in a car accident leaving Yellowstone that summer, but he always told me about it. And I got to go to the Adirondacks and drink a beer for Dan. So really stoked about that. And then I got to go hang out with to me, it looked like about 800 of my closest YouTube friends and folks I hadn't met yet. So that was a lot of fun. So somebody said, yeah, even got myself a brand new Plugmaster 4 t-shirt. So it was a great time. A little bit about the event. They had 1,200 acres. It was a lot of machines in very tight areas at the very beginning. A couple things I wish I would have done differently. I wish I would have paid a little more attention to some of the maps. And Amanda says, raise your hand if you went to pound the ground. Somebody put a hand emoji there if you went to pound the ground. Sergeant Whitey's here as well. So it was a tremendous amount of area for 2 days of metal detecting, and then really you had to divide your time up between the natural hunt and then the seated hunt. The event overall, from my personal perspective, was I think had they had about 300 people less, the event would have gone very smoothly. The meet and greet the first night, they overran the building. It had an occupancy of about 200 folks, and about 500 people showed up. So the pre-registration the night before didn't go as well as they wanted to. But it was, it was one of those things they should have been able to foresee, but they didn't. And that's going to happen with an event like this. Not anything to get super upset about, just how it is. There were a couple of other things as an event organizer myself that I felt like they could have done a little better. But overall, I think the event was pretty smooth. They kept to the times for their giveaways. The vendors, whether you were a metal detecting club or you were one of the big main vendors like Deus, Sean's gonna kill me, White's, Minelab. I think Fisher was there, but they didn't have much of a presence. And who else am I missing? Garrett. They all did. They did a really nice job with their setups, with their test gardens, with allowing you to play with machines, and it was really, really great. So I think it was awesome. Yeah, and there was some drama in there as well. Gray Ghost Adventures, what is up? You guys may have seen a live stream from a certain manufacturer, and that was a huge rebuttal video if nobody knew the backstory to that video, and maybe done a little bit out of poor taste and maybe some rebuttal, I don't know. So I'll let you guys do that. It was as far as finds go, I do have some finds. I didn't really display what I found. You really had two options when you were going to go look for finds there. One was massive fields and just swing a coil with them and hope you came across something. The other side was you could choose to pick of about a dozen home sites and really hunker down in those home sites, and that's what I chose to do. Maybe not the best of ideas, but for me, it was it was productive for me using the XP in those areas. Metal Sharks, what's going on? So it really took a lot of thought as to what you were going to do, and if you changed over the course of the hunt to do a different style, whether it was walk the fields, you could have done well. I saw some really incredible Rev War Air buttons. I saw one of my favorite Yankee buttons, a New York Excelsior button, the early militia style, come out of the ground. Michigan Mud Digger popped in as well. What's going on? So the finds and the hunt, that was kind of that. Also saw a really cool Henry Clay Senator medallion, which is Henry Clay is from where I'm from here in Virginia. So that was really cool. Yeah, Potter County said, Kevin said he only found a flat button and a buffalo. He did no research, swung the fields, got a little trash, spent the rest of the noon in the trash with a small coil. So yeah, and that's basically what you could do. So that was kind of the finds. To be honest with you, I didn't go for the finds. I went to meet folks like Kevin, hang out with Sean, and everybody else, the silver hunters. I got to meet them, great dudes. Got to catch up with my buddies from the Hoover Boys, Bill and Bob, which we will get Bob on the live stream this fall. It was DK from Adventures in Dirt, who actually found an incredible pewter US button. It was phenomenal. Jason, the quarter hoarder, Mikey from Missouri, Mike, Plugmaster Ford, the Relic Recoverist, got to hang out with her for a little bit. Just a lot of fun things. I'm going to make sure that is not somebody telling me to do something. There we go. All right. And while we're here, everybody, the mic, everything else cool? So I think we're all good. I feel a little rusty at this. I've taken a few months off, and I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing. So yeah, Random Rob, me, Kevin, and DK stayed up way too late one night, drinking beer and talking metal detecting. And honestly, that night was like one of the highlights. I spent an afternoon in a park with my buddy Darren Rogers, great dude, and all we did was talk about the GPX or hunting fields. I mean, I don't have a box full of finds for a reason, because I really didn't detect. I detected the first day about 6 hours and the second day about 3. So all of that was good. Kent says too much nitrogen in my blood. Not till tomorrow, Kent, or till Thursday. Thursday we're going to go. You should go with us, Kent. So it was absolutely a blast. And then like catching up on some of the the industry stuff, the new machines, whether it's the Simplex or what other companies are doing, and the talk and kind of the rumors of things that are happening in the next few months. I'm really excited about it. I didn't personally get to pick up the Simplex and wave it around. People were saying it's hitting on deep targets, but if I would have had my chance, I would have taken that Simplex right on out to the field where I think it would have made the most sense. But I know they can't loan those things out like that. Julio got a 2 Riel on the second day, right on. From what I saw at Pound the Ground, a lot of people who put their hands on the Simplex liked it. I think it's still a single frequency machine, and I'm not a fan of single frequencies. But that's me. I'm more towards multi-frequencies and adjustability. But I think for the price point, it's going to be a great machine. And it'll be a great machine for a lot of people to pick up and really upgrade, whether you use an A series or bounty hunter, or even an old Tesoro or something like that. So pretty excited about that. I'm looking at. Let's go out to events to meet people and have a laugh. Absolutely. So yeah, and like Kevin said, there are videos all over the internet about these different machines. I just think it's like everything else. Some people love Ford, some people like Chevy. Find the machine that you like. Don't get too wrapped up in the brand. Go out and enjoy yourself. Yeah, Sean, it was great hanging out, man. Sean found an incredible Rev War 26 Regiment button. Fantastic find. So, I mean, it was a good event. For me, I've got some ideas. If I go to pound the ground again next year, and there's this kind of response from the YouTube community, I've kind of tossed it around, and I think what we'll do is a half-day creator conference a day before, if people are interested in doing that, and we will have to see how that goes. I want to do a creator conference sometime coming up here soon. I'm going to talk. So this is the perfect segue to that. It will be a lot of. It'll be a lot of fun if you have a channel, and like everybody here, most everybody here has a channel. We're going to put something together. We're going to do something on the stream. Myself and Brandon from Adventure Archaeology. We're going to do, like, we'll call it a channel breakdown. And what we want to do is we want to help you grow your channel. And so what we'll do just on the stream side is, if you want, come into the stream. Let us know you'd like us to kind of give you a breakdown of what we think. And we probably won't go like super in depth in your videos unless we know your channel or know in advance. But I think that this is going to be something cool, because I'm not going to tell you that I'm a guru and I know everything about YouTube, but I will tell you that me and Brandon, we spend a lot of time really talking about the ways to improve your channel, my channel, and how we can stand out just a little bit more than everybody else. So that's Video Call-In Show does the same thing. He does, but he doesn't do it in the way that we do it. And that's what I'm excited about. We are going to do it metal detecting specific, and we're going to use with some comparisons with larger channels, and then we're going to throw in some channels that you guys have never heard of to kind of back up what we're talking about, and really kind of do that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a stream. I think you guys really look forward to that. It is going to be great. I think that's going to be, and the other thing I really like about that is because that helps me grow as well. So yeah, everybody else hanging out, helping each other. So look forward to that. I'm definitely going to get Bob. Right on, Kevin. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to get Bob from the Hoover Boys on. We may be able to convince the Relic Recoverers to come hang out with us. And we're going to be featuring a lot of different channels over the next few winter months to hang out and talk about metal detecting. We've got some more organized events coming up. In November, we'll be attending Diggin in Virginia 48 and 49, I think, which is incredible. They're almost to 50 events. We are going to be attending in the Florida 6 Hunt, which is in February. So we're looking to get down south and do some detecting as well. So this year's going to be awesome. We'll be metal detecting in the farthest north and southern regions of the country, and I'm really excited about that. Cliff. Thank you, Cliff. absolutely fantastic. You don't have to do that. We'll see you soon. So we have a new troll in the chat. Go ahead and everybody say hi to Tom. Tom's dropping some pretty poor comments in the chat, and that's pretty awesome. Cliff, thank you, my friend. That is awesome. So Jamie's here. Oh, there's Tom. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I appreciate Tom. Even though we may have a troll in the chat, I'm cool with that. I love the fact that he came to hang out with me. There we go. So we got that coming up. What else are we going to do? Jamie, what else will we be doing? We will be finishing up our diving season. We have one more dive. Miss Liz, the Diggin Canuck, is here. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I got to see Miss Liz at over the weekend, and it was very brief and not long enough. So it was. Liz, to be honest, that was an absolutely insane weekend. I met. Who else did we meet? Jersey History Hunters. Man, there's so many people that we met. I can't put it all in. So what else were we gonna look through? Oh, Metal Detecting NYC. What is up, my friend? Yeah, our rivers have been really low key. We haven't had any rain here recently. And DK, there he is. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Dirt Diggers UK, what is going on? 32 folks are here hanging out on a unannounced Tuesday night live stream, and I appreciate it, guys. It blows me away every time I get folks that come and hang out with me on Tuesdays. I love it. And we're going to be doing a lot more of it. So I'm really excited to get back into the interviews. I'm going to see if I can get JD to come in and hang out on an interview. I think he probably can do it. Maybe I can even convince Kevin to come hang out, and the Silver Hunters as well. So we're going to have a pretty full lineup. So while we're here, let's go ahead and we'll go over and... Oh man, I got a bunch of stuff up. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go drop that on there. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to run over to a couple different Facebook groups we've got going on to catch up with everyone. First of all, let's go right on over to the Gone Diggin Live or Gone Diggin Facebook group. If you guys aren't a member of Gone Diggin on Facebook, I encourage you to go check it out. We don't use it as a way to share our channels. What I use it for is a way to interact with you. I know that I put this link on here, but I use it as a way to interact and share finds that I don't necessarily make videos. Also, we do allow the selling of machines. It's all cordial, and it's all between what I know to be good folks, because they wouldn't come into the group without being great folks. Like Lewis Webb, he actually sold his Minelab GPX today and a really killer price. And there's all levels of folks who come and hang out here. Boom. So we're going to get rid of that. Donald McDonald has been out digging, finding some iron, some cool railroad spikes, and some items he's having trouble identifying. So if you guys can go over there and ID any of those iron items that he's been finding. That actually looks like a stove leg, but I don't know. And he's got some jars and some other stuff. Really cool. Mr. Kent's posting some videos up of some different finds. including this really awesome Native American stone axe. And what else? Ken's got some other stuff. There's his hand for size reference. So really cool stone axe, and some videos of the recovery and stuff like that. Eric's dropping coppers and some other things on there. Coppers, coins, and buttons, it looks like. Randy and Angie Rowland finding some Civil War stuff. So that's a really neat lot cover. So this is just a really my buddy Darren sharing his machines. Really neat way just to come in and like interact with the group outside of. Oh, look at that! Frankie found my face in his change purse. I didn't know Frankie did that. So it's a great way to go out and just share some finds, maybe not links and stuff like that. And so we're done with that. And there's a lot more stuff. This is kind of the tip of the iceberg. Larry Stewart digging gold rings. Kent with some gigantic teeth. Look at that beauty. He said that thing is 4 inches long. That is wild. And looks like a King George copper. Pretty good shape too. King George III. There we go. So yeah. So overall, show. There we go. So yeah. So, Metal Sharks is going to Florida 6. That's awesome, man. I'm excited about that. Gold Den is here. So they had the World Metal Detecting Championships. And I'm not real sure how that works, but it seems pretty interesting, I guess. Who's on from the Silver Hunters? Is it Scott? I don't know. Yeah, the Meg teeth are pretty neat. So there you go. So that's why Aqua Chigger was not. Oh yeah. Oh, that's actually a great segue into that. But so Aqua Chigger was down in Australia for the Metal Detecting Championships, which is cool because actually this year I'm going to work on joining a gold club. There's a place here in Virginia where apparently you can go find gold nuggets with a metal detector. So we're looking to add that into the mix as well. So, yep, absolutely. So, like I said, not much planned for Tuesday night here. Just to come in and say hi and hang out. So, you guys have anything else? If you're interested in joining the live stream, please send me a message on the either on my email, which can be in the about section, or the Facebook group. You can send me a message there as well. So, been not too long having this live stream on. Did we hit on DIV? We did. We talked about DIV. We didn't talk much about DIV. So DIV will be less than 3 weeks away. Ken, when's DIV? Ken King's coming back to. Ken's coming to Virginia. We're gonna dig. I'm stoked. And then we're going to give him the 5-minute GPX spiel, and he's probably going to dig up thousands of bullets and buttons and coins. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So we'll be hanging out with Ken, Adventures in Dirt. We will be hanging out with Frankie and Darren and all kinds of folks. We'll be going to Coles Hill, which is a really neat thing that you can Google. You can Google Coles Hill, Culpeper, Virginia, and It's going to be great. Yeah, DK is going to be whooped digging out those pits. Yes, he is. So am I, and I cannot wait. Is anyone doing a Halloween detecting costume contest? No, not that I know. I'm not, but I may have something up my sleeve for Diggin in Virginia. I think it's going to be good too. I know it's going to be good. So, there we go. That's that. It is going to be fantastic. We can do. I'll tell you what. We'll do a relic spotlight from the room, and we'll call that an evening. What do you guys say? Full costume metal detecting, dude. I'm coming to New York. Metal detecting NYC. I'm coming to New York and digging in a park once just to do it. Oh, this will be the Diggin' Dino and his new friend. It's going to be great. So, this is... I'm in my lounge gear and my Plugmaster Ford t-shirt. So here we go. We'll do a little relic spotlight this evening. It is going to be this bottle right here. So this one's in pretty dirty, unclean condition, but this is exactly the way that I found it at a place called Rat Tree. It's a farm in Culpeper, and it was known to have a large camp of Rhode Island troops on it. This is F. Brown's Essence of Jamaica Ginger. Now this bottle is pretty interesting. It's very heavily whittled, and if you ever seen a bottle blown into a wood mold, because the glass was hot, it would burn the inside of the mold, and it would create little bumps where the hot glass cooled over the wood and left that impression. So that is called whittling. The embossing was laid into the mold as well. So this is a smooth base bottle, and because it's a smooth base bottle, doesn't make it any older than this version. And it's pretty cool that I have two versions. This is the exact same bottle. Philadelphia is where this bottle was made. And this version is the iron panel version. And when they had an iron panel, they had a tube that someone would blow this into a mold, back into that wood mold, and then they would have to snap the tube off the bottom. Sometimes they would ground them, but most often they would apply the lip to it, and then they would leave it the way it was as long as it would sit flat. So two different versions. This bottle here was found in Coles Hill. If you Google search Coles Hill, in fact, I'll do it and bring it up for you guys to see. This is where we'll be hunting for the first section of DIV. There we go. Let's go to images. And how do we do this? There we go. All right, so here is Coles Hill, Virginia. And what you can see right here, this is the 5th Corps artillery wagon train. And then everything that you see up here that is white is tents. And this is what we call a dug-in camp. Officers are all the way across the top. And then you have tents down here and tents down here as well. So as the saying goes, poop flows downhill. And that's because the officers always sat on top and they didn't want the latrines to run into their tents. So there you go. So that is Coles Hill, and that is where one of these bottles was found. So it's going to be a great, great time, and we will see that. So, Greg goes, can't wait for Coles Hill. Last year, I only had my machine on for 3 hours. Okay, I know who that is now. So, yes, yeah, that was an incredible pit. Dug a pit, found a face pipe, some other stuff. Absolutely awesome pit, man. I can't wait for it. So, anyway, that's just a little Relic spotlight. I know that these are both the exact same bottle, but it's very cool, the manufacturer style, and the fact that, I tell you what, we can talk about the contents. So this is called Jamaica Ginger, and what the story of the Jamaica Ginger is this was basically pure alcohol, and it would give you the Jimmy legs, which made your legs shake because it was so much alcohol mixed in with the ginger. So it's really, really neat. The face pipe. Face pipe was this really neat pipe. We'll have to put it on the see if I can get a copy of it on the Gone Diggin Facebook group. But it was an effigy pipe. It looked like somebody's face. He had a hat, and really, really neat. So anyway, all right. Well, we did 40 more minutes than I thought we would. Indiana Tones, thanks for stopping in. Adventure Archaeology, we will see you soon. Be sure to stop in for the old channel breakdowns when we get that up and scheduled. Tell you what, I'll put a calendar of events on the Gone Diggin Facebook group, and I'll also throw it in the community section to kind of outline the next month, so you guys know what's in store. So, what do you guys think? I think we can roll this out of here. So let's do this. Thanks for hanging out with me on Tuesday night. My name is Matt. This is Gone Diggin' live from the Relic Room. We've had an absence, but we're back for the winter season, and we're glad to have you here. So until next time, I hope you go out and get to find some history. And if you can't go out and find history, I hope you get to go out and make history and change the world. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you Thursday for the next video, and keep an eye on the community section for the next live stream. We'll see you guys later. Thanks again.